All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are continuing our recent runner technical analysis videos looking at Faraday and ARDX. Look, this one doesn't have that monster 30, 40, 50 plus percent, but there was definitely a recent run here, a very healthy cool down, and what might be another movement here, right? Still a little bit that needs to get proven for me to feel comfortable, but we'll talk about all the details shortly. Real quick, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up, kind of short term. We have our 5 moving averages. This is the first time I'm covering the stock, so I will draw some new horizontal support and resistance lines. And then when we're done up here, we'll look at the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your time, okay? And then, hey, if you disagree with anything I got to say, throw it in the comments, all right? I'm not pretending to be all-knowing and perfect, and if your opinions are better than mine, believe me, I really do want to hear them, okay? So with all that, let's get into the details. So look, a lot of stocks did really well in January, right? So I think this is just going to tie in with most of what we saw really across a number of tech stocks especially, right? You can see how high the RSI literally got to 91 right here, right? So it definitely was in need of a cool down. And yeah, it didn't go as drastically down. It had a little bit of a recovery, right? But clearly once we lost the 8, bad things happen for a good while, right? Good things happen over the 8. Good things happen over the 8 and the 20. Once you lose them both, no things are no bueno. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry. And look, right here, this is a very common technical move, right? Once you lose the first one, look, the way it works is you should break this one and work your way all the way here, right? Once you start losing them, you kind of work your way down to the last one. And that's pretty much what we did. We went from the top all the way to the 100 that we have right here. Where's the 200? Just for reference, it's above us. Okay, cool. So again, look how low the RSI got, right? 8 single-digit RSI. I always say 30 is generally too low and needs a little bit more, a little bit of a recovery. It's generally oversold. If you're at 8 and you're coming up on the last moving average, you gotta kind of believe something will happen. Don't get me wrong. If we lost it, that 8 would have quickly turned into a 0, right? So we've seen the 0.9s on these videos the last, couple weeks to a couple months actually, right? So just because things are low doesn't mean it can't get worse, right? But again, this all kind of lined up to what seems like a textbook technical recovery. What I still need is a little bit more to actually believe, okay? I don't like that we couldn't get over the 50. I'll say that much. Yeah, I'm happy we broke these 2 lines, but yeah, we couldn't get over the 50, and the 50 is really the cluster of 3. Obviously, that 4th one is up there, and we'll talk about that shortly, right? But it couldn't really break the 3 of these. I'm glad I didn't lose the 3 of them, but you know what I mean, right? Hopefully. So get over the 50, and I'd feel a little better. And you can see the 50 kind of lines up with the bottom of this guy too. This thing opens at 59. What are you at? And the 50's at 59, right? So 60 could be a considerable entry if you want to set an alert for 60. For me, I actually really wouldn't touch this stock until we cross 65, 66. Get me over the 50 moving average and I'll be a lot happier. I'll say that much. You know what I mean? So I would actually even put one resistance right here, roughly 50% of this candle at 75. I think that's actually a really good resistance to put. And then kind of on the top of it as well, hey, if we can break this guy, yeah, I'd be really happy. And I think we'll do much better over 92 than we will playing anywhere in here, right? But personally, I think the 75 break is probably the safest entry. But yeah, I do think I'll set myself an alert for 66. I would like to know if this thing goes over the 20. Again, an alert created does not mean automatic buy notification, right? Hey, just come check out the charts, see what everything else looks like, and plan accordingly, right? But these are definitely the 2 up. I'll see if we can make any more on the weekly. The very last thing you want to do is lose this 100. You cannot hit 52 cents. 52 cents would be really bad, okay? I'll be honest, I don't like this MACD too much. I wish it looked more like the RSI. I do like that pop-up RSI, but again, we talked about it enough, right? This is just basically gone from 8 to 30. That's a solid recovery. Could easily go horizontal here, right? Maybe one more good day will put the MACD in the positive and actually put the green over the red. And this is actually a decent volume. I like that the 12% day came on a relatively normal volume day, right? So maybe we can get one of these or one of these two or one of these following up on Monday. That would be real big and would help push it over, right? But overall, look, I'm not in it. I would consider if we were over that line right there. If we lose this line though, I mean, the safest, not safest, but like the hardest place to catch it would really be there. Obviously from there, man, yeah, I would put my next line right here actually. So hopefully we don't go down. Hopefully we do go up. Let me go to the weekly real quick just to see what happens after 92. Man, a lot of good things happen after 92 because from there it's basically this $2 give or take 190, right? I don't think I need to draw a line right there. Let me see what that 108 looks like. I think that's probably this guy right here. Yeah, that's that guy right there. Honestly, I care more about this line than that line, to tell you the truth. So, all right, that was, I think, Faraday. Let's take a look at the weekly just real quick. Again, under the 8, definitely still on the 20, and a doji on the weekly, right? So next week is going to matter a lot. Next week will either take us up or actually confirm we've lost a 20 and bring us down, right? That would definitely be a bad thing.